Hello folks, and welcome to part 9 of the Black Mesa Speedrun tutorial. In this part, we'll cover chapters Forget About Freeman and Lambda Core, which are both rather movement-heavy chapters, and they've become quite optimized over the years, so there's a number of tricks that you want to know to make life easier for yourselves, because it's quite easy to choke here, especially in Lambda Core. Starting off this first map, you want to save delete if you haven't already, and then you want to jump over this railing and charge the Tau as you open the door to boost across this hallway in order to avoid the ceiling rubble. If you're very good at strafing, you can actually make it through this tight chicane without losing speed. Through this next door, you also want to boost, either with the Tau cannon or with an SMG nade. That's personal preference, to be honest. And then here, as you round this corner, you want to bring out the SMG nade and boost like this, just to save that little bit of time, because you have enough health and explosives. And then down this ladder, you can just press spacebar to fall down, because you have enough health. And then I like to shoot one nade here just to clear everything out of the way, and then go around the barnacle like this. And now we go to the main skip of this level, which is here to skip all the gears there and stuff. Hey, where did you come from? We can jump on top of this railing, or this catwalk that you see there. And there are two ways to do this. Well, there are multiple ways, but two ways that I'd like to show. Basically the old one and the new one. So the old one involves basically doing a dolphin jump. You would swim a little bit like in front of this catwalk, like here, and go slightly down, and then hold W to jump out of the water, and then press Control, and you get stuck on this little corner here, which I'm not entirely sure how it works, because if you draw the clip brushes here, this place should be completely blocked off. I guess it's this one, or maybe this one. Some really janky geometry here. But anyway, yeah, the clip brush here is the reason why you have to do a trick and why you can't just jump out of there. The clip brush wasn't there in older versions, but it's here now. So you need to do this to get over the catwalk. But the problem is, the shark is here, and he really likes to just bite you while you go for it, while you line it up, and that messes up your whole camera. So the new way, which I personally find more consistent, is to jump here into this corner, and you basically do the same thing, but you help yourself with an SMG nade like this, and you always make it somewhere in the general area. This was a bad boost because I got stuck on this higher catwalk, but if I repeat that, you should see what a relatively clean one looks like. Yeah, like this. This is a good one. Now you jump over here, and up this ladder is the next map, where you obviously, as is the norm in this part of the game, you want to save delete. After you save delete, you will appear up here in front of the battlefield, which you want to boost over. Doesn't really matter how you do it, but I personally prefer the rocket launcher because it gives a very nice horizontal boost. So you want to shoot the corner like this, and shoot the doorway here with an SMG nade to kill all the soldiers. Sometimes the medic survives, but you can headshot him, and then do movement through here into this elevator shaft. And what you can do here is you can line up for the next trick. So look at the center of the shaft, so either the brick texture or the doors, and line yourself up to the near the wall, and do a 180 in front of the door. Charge up the Tau so that you can do a boost as soon as it opens, and then here shoot the barrel as soon as you can to kill both of these soldiers. And then in the final garage, I like to shoot a rocket here, just to get rid of these grunts, and then just wait here until the tank destroys this door, and then do an SMG nade boost off the box and into the exit, and press the button. And that is Forget About Freeman. And next map, of course, save delete again. Welcome to Lambda Core. So starting off, you want to do a little boost to reach this edge as early as you can. And here we can skip the lift by just falling down the shaft, because there is no kill trigger there, surprisingly. And we slow on the slope by holding backwards. So you want to fall over the ledge. You don't want to carry any horizontal speed, because then you will not manage to slow down in time. So fall over like this, and hold S to slow down. And yeah, around this place, as you can see the bar to my right, is where you want to do an SMG nade boost to make it from the slope to this floor. Now go through the boxes and here, do a boost to skip the stairs, and now we go into the ninja chamber, pick up the armor here, and we will skip this using 2 satchels, place them next to this railing, like this, and then the trick to this boost is to jump without crouching, and only crouch midair, so like this. And crouch midair to get enough height. I didn't get quite the horizontal. There we go. And that's how you make this boost. And then maybe a little sound cannon boost here. And here, this is a really small trick. You can actually activate this elevator by pressing this closer button instead of this one. Saves like a tenth or something. Coming into the second map, you want to save delete again, both to renew ammo and also to skip riding down the elevator. Then coming up is the fight, so you want to at least do a plane boost just to get there a little bit quicker. But if you're feeling fancy, what you can do is you can shoot the barrel to fly here. And then the setup for the fight is that you want to use the rocket launcher first. And you see the group of the enemy spawning there. You want to wait until both the Vorticons have spawned in. And then you shoot a rocket at the grunt in the center to kill it. Then one SMG nade to kill one grunt, another SMG nade to kill the other grunt, and then there's another group at the top. So once again you wait for the Vorticons to fully spawn in, and then you shoot a rocket at the grunt in the middle. And this was very unlucky. And then now the scientist is opening the door, so you can boost up there before he pulls the ladder down by placing down 1 satchel. And you want to do the same thing as the last boost, so you want to boost while you're standing, and you want to crouch midair to get maximum height, like this. And now you're here before he opens the door. Make sure you're standing near him so that he starts talking until the line. Yeah, this one, last entrance, and now you can start getting a prop to teleport him.
That you might actually make it here. We drew straws to see who would stay behind and let you through. Obviously, I drew the short one. My colleague
nice one.
at the tip of the Lambda reactor.
And then one more teleport here.
You, I mean.
Very nice. Okay, and now as he's opening the scanner here, you can place down a satchel and do a cute little boost up these stairs. However, I only recommend you do this if you're running the no void category, because if you're running no clipping, then the health you lose from this might be the difference between life and death on the next few maps. So if you're running no clipping, I would not do that trick. And yeah, now we ride down this elevator into map C. And this is a map where we don't save delete actually, because if we save delete, we appear on this elevator and the elevator is all the way on the top. So it loses time to save delete here. C map, let's start with the clipping route. So as soon as you open the door, you want to get this barrel and quickly jump out of the way. Now the reason you want to jump out of the way quickly is because there are hound eyes here. And the hound eyes can destroy the barrel which we use to clip, because the barrel is explosive. So yeah, it's very important here to be quick with the movement here to grab the barrel and jump out of the way. If you can make it all the way down, it's fine, but if you hit the bridge, that's also fine. And here you want to orient the barrel to be horizontal, and now do a standard barrel clip, so that's looking 45 degree. Go forward, crouch, and you will clip. And as soon as you clip, you want to do a couple of save loads to go down through this pipe. And what this will do is this will skip this whole section with the 2 pumps and whatnot, and you will go straight into the Lambda reactor like this. Now let's do the no clipping route, where you cannot skip any of that, so we have to go into the pump rooms to activate them. So fall down here into the blue one, coolant system 1. This is the one and only pump that we will do, because we still have a skip for this, which is a little bit strange, so I will explain it shortly. Anyway, as you change the map, prepare the shotgun, and I like to shoot the barrel here to kill all the hound eyes. Now kill the bull squid that's in the way, and go up here, climb up the ladder, go along this edge here and onto this beam, to skip going around like this, strangely. And just do a boost, jump and crouch. Now we continue on. Jump over this. Beware this falling zombie. It likes to block you. Very often. Go down here. Pull the lever. Now we go into the proper chamber. And you want to fall down the coolant. Press the button and then prepare here as the Vortigon spawns. Whack him with a crowbar and do a quantum pause. And wait for 3 hits to boost all the way up here. Sometimes you can do 4, but 3 should be enough. And so now that you're up here, your HP is kind of low, so beware that. Activate the second lever, and now you're done with the pump. And you want to go back. Enemies in the way. Very unfortunate. I got hit quite a lot, but it should be fine. Should still be fine. If you have low HP like this, then it's worth it to reduce fall damage here by going this way. Basically, you jump on top of the beam and then on top of this structure and go down. Okay, and now for the trick. How do we skip the other pump? So the technical explanation is that the number of pumps that you have activated is governed by what's called a global variable in the map here. And the variable is exported across the other maps in this area. So that's the C map, the previous one, and then the E map, which is the other pump. And it turns out that in order to increment the variable, all you need to do is go back and forth through the maps. So in other words, if I exit this map and go back into C, and then go back again into the pump, then go back one more time. So in total you want to do this 4 times, I believe that is. You want to go out into C, back into the pump, out into the C, back into the pump, and then finally out again. So this is the last time. And now, even though we only activated 1 pump, as we go, yeah, watch out for these hound eyes here, and then do the movement to go to the exit, and we never go into the second pump, but just through going back and forth there. When you approach this door, it is open, and so now we can exit. Now underwater like this, what some people do is that they try to boost themselves with the satchel, but that just doesn't work at all. The friction of the water will remove all the extra speed you get, so don't try to boost underwater. It doesn't do anything. And that's no clipping C map. Now we're on F map, and once again you want to save delete, because you will likely have very low health and also no ammo. And we swim through the coolant. Climb out the ladder here. You can do a little tower boost here, because there's enough space here. And now the way we skip most of the coolant, including one sort of, not really a cutscene, but a waiting part, is we will do a boost here. So you start off on this railing. Now I like to aim a little bit behind the railing, so that when I go forward to get some horizontal, I will be exactly on the railing. So like this. And you want to jump on this gray pipe. And now you have 2 options. You can do this with 2 grenades or 3 grenades. 3 grenades is really easy, definitely free. Just boost onto this yellow pipe and then up here. The disadvantage is it's slightly slower and you used 1 extra grenade. If you want to use just 2, you can do that, but it's a little bit harder. Basically you need to go against this pipe as much as you can. And now it's a little precise. You have to jump, crouch, and shoot at the same time in order to get enough height to get it. So it is rather precise. There we go. Okay, and now in the next part, you climb this ladder and you can do an on-pause boost here. The lineup for this is if you stand in this corner, you can see this part of the railing that's sticking out the most. Now, of course, ideally you don't want to line this up like this every time, but that's sort of the orientation, and then you want to get a feel for which part of the railing is the right one. So you jump here, and then this is where the Vortigon will spawn, and when you unpause, he will boost you up here, skipping the ladder. Let me do it one more time. So this is the sticking out part, and here you want to do a boost, and you get up straight to the door here. And now the rest of the map is just a little bit of movement and climb up this ladder. Now on this map, you do not want to save delete, because doing that will move you back down there again for some reason. So you just charge up a towel to skip going around the elevator shaft. Open the door. Now another boost here. Go around these spawning in grunts. More enemies here. And now this is the elevator part. If you're lucky like this, or I guess fast, not lucky, you can make it there on a good cycle. So you go through teleporter number 2 and teleporter number 4. Always make sure that the next one is up there. And now in this teleporter, you want to do a boost to get over that railing there. You can either do a rocket launcher or you can do an SMG grenade. Like that. Doesn't matter. If you did 3 nades on the previous map, then you have to do a rocket launcher. But I personally prefer the rocket launcher anyway, so that's what I usually use. And now we go into H map, which is the cutscene map, and once again you want to save delete. So once again we save delete it, and this is going to be our final save delete in Earthbound. So fast ladder, and then a little boost here to activate the cutscene as early as you can. And now this is a 3-minute cutscene. Oh, this one is 2.5 minutes. The next one is 3 minutes. So you have some spare time here. If you need to take a pee, it's not a bad time. Although I personally prefer the next map, because here you still want to do some teleporting to save time. So get the book here, and then make sure to teleport these 2 NPCs. Now the more important one is the scientist, but that one also is harder to teleport usually. The reason you want to make sure to teleport the scientist is if you take too long, they make an extra voice line. I managed to skip the voice line somehow, even though the teleport was garbage. And now when they start this dialogue, you are free to do stuff, so I recommend you heal up. And then here is all the ammo, and you don't really need to pick up anything except an extra satchel and some tau ammo. And you will get both of these in here. If you rub against the door here, there you go. So, like up here and around the door here, I pick up some tau ammo and an extra satchel. You can also get something through here, but it's not really important. There we go, another pack of tau ammo. And yeah, now we just wait. Can teleport this guy, but I'm not sure if doing this saves any time. But now the important NPC to teleport is teleporting the woman, that's Dr. Steinman. But she's really hard to teleport because of the slope here. You need to get it before she goes on the slope, because then you have to wait until she's all the way on the top to get the teleport for her. So set it up beforehand and try to hit it immediately.
He'll equip you with the proper armaments for the task ahead. Do hurry.
Dr. Freeman, so glad you made it.
Ah, didn't get it.
I've one final accoutrement for you.
Yeah, we will need this book further as well. And now an important thing is that you don't go near the security guard, Hunter, because then he will start opening the weapons cache. And then if he starts doing that, then she won't open the long jump until the cache is done. And you don't need the ammo, because we just got it through the door. So just get the long jump, and then get the book for the next cutscene, because we will use it for one more NPC teleport. Do some long jumps here. Now we climb up here. Jump on this arm on top of here and onto this catwalk. Jump on top of the railing, and this is the NPC that we want to teleport. You need to teleport him once, and then you need to teleport him again, but the second teleport is really easy. You just hold the book above his head and he will teleport instantly. And now you are done with Earthbound, pretty much. The rest is this teleporter sequence, which is just time-based. There is no way to skip this, unlike in Half-Life 1, unfortunately, so this is about 3 minutes of downtime. And now how to survive this, right? alien controllers will spawn here. But in 0.9, also a little bit in Definitive Edition, but especially in 0.9, the controllers are harmless. They are almost incapable of hitting you if you're moving at all. So you have two options. You can either run around in circles down there, or if you need to go for a pee, you need to AFK, then the best thing you can do is stay up here actually. And the point of doing that is that the controllers can get stuck on the ceiling detail as they are pathing to you, and that way they will not really do any damage. This one is too close, so you want to kill this guy. Now the way the fight works is that the enemies spawn in waves, but extra enemies don't spawn until the previous enemies have been killed. So if you don't kill any of the controllers, then no more enemies will spawn. That means no more extra controllers or any Houndies or Vortigons. And yeah, so yeah, they're sort of at the ceiling. Yeah, see, they got stuck now, so they don't shoot. And you can just AFK here. So that's pretty useful. Now, usually you want to be watching the live split timer to know where you want to get down. I would say that's about 2:45 on the map split. I recommend you use detailed splits so that you see that kind of information. Anyway, so if you get down, you want to collect some resources, like some health and ammo. You want to have a good amount of health and ammo for the first map of Zen. You don't need too much, because you don't take that much damage in in 0.9. And yeah, this is what happens if you just run around in circles. They are also incapable of hitting you. And for the next map, you want to prepare whatever is your weapon of choice for the boost. That is not the Tau Cannon, because you should have a hotkey for the Tau Cannon. And as he says this line, it's ready, you must go now. This is where you can enter the teleporter. And one thing I recommend you do is you always make a quick save before you jump into the teleporter, because sometimes you can screw up the long jump and you hit the damage trigger that's down here, and you will take incredible amount of damage. I can't hit the damage trigger right now, so I cannot show you, but yeah, I recommend you do a quick save before you jump into the teleporter, just in case you took an extreme amount of damage, like you would have 4 health or something ridiculous like that, and with 4 health you cannot do the Zen boost. But yeah, this was Earthbound, so now you have all the tutorials you need to run Earthbound, which I think is more popular than running Zen, unfortunately, because Zen is fun with the movement, but the maps are so big, it takes a lot of loading, and some people don't enjoy that. But yeah, now you can run Earthbound with comfort, and I think you should be able to get at least sub 55 with these strats. Honestly, sub 50. Yeah, you should get sub 50 with these strats, for sure. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the tutorials, and I will be back with Zen tutorials in sometimes. We'll see. Bye-bye.